Welcome back for more Don't Drink That horror. Before we continue, subscribe, like, and share for more scary tales. Let's get into it. The county declared a curfew after dusk. No one called it martial law, but the sirens wailed every night like it was. News anchors spoke in hushed funeral tones. Authorities urged parents to monitor online activity, a dangerous viral challenge. The feed always cut before finishing. Every broadcast ended with the same PSA. Smile responsibly. Tyler stopped going to school. Half the teachers were gone anyway, out sick or under investigation. The halls were rumor mills. Stories of lockers painted with smile faces, of teachers finding masks in their mailboxes, of group chats that filled with photos of local houses circled in red after midnight. His friend Jordan came over, eyes bloodshot. "Man, my cousin in Dayton, his neighbor, got hit last night. They call it the Night of Houses. It's like a purge, but with kids." Tyler didn't answer. He was watching his mother. She hadn't really spoken since that night at the dinner table. Now she just sat, staring at her tablet, a faint, vacant smile on her face. When he unplugged the Wi-Fi router, she'd blink once, then get up, walk to her car, and drive to the McDonald's parking lot where the signal was stronger. Something in her brain had been rewritten. He wondered how many other parents were out there, scrolling in perfect, smiling unison. That evening, the emergency alert tone blared from his phone. "Stay indoors. Do not answer the door after dark. Report any masked individuals immediately." Outside, the horizon glowed orange. Bonfires. It wasn't a festival. It was kids, burning their phones in trash cans, laughing as the smell of melting plastic drifted through the fog. Jordan texted, "They're meeting at the old mall food court. Gotta film it. If we post proof we're not scared, maybe they'll leave us alone." Tyler typed back, "Don't go," but deleted it. He knew Jordan's curiosity was stronger than his fear. At 10:43 p.m., Tyler heard the first knock. Tap, tap, tap. He sat frozen on the living room floor, a baseball bat in his hands. His mother didn't move. The tablet in front of her showed a black screen, pulsing faintly, like it had a heartbeat. The knock came again, 3 measured taps. Then a voice from the smart speaker on the door. "Smile, Tyler. It's your turn." He scrambled to the breaker box and killed the power. Darkness swallowed the house. Peeking outside, he saw shadows moving between streetlights. Dozens of them. Every driveway had a figure in white, every porch a painted grin. They weren't knocking randomly. They were going house to house, in order, as if reading from a list. He bolted upstairs, locked himself in his room, and checked his phone. No signal, just one offline file in his downloads, a video. He didn't remember saving it. He pressed play. The static, then a wide shot of a suburban block, his blocked. The camera panned down a list of addresses. Next to each was a handwritten Italian phrase, Casa Sohij, Casa Dochim, Casa Ap. The smiling house, the sleeping house, the opening house. The feed cut to a familiar face, Lacey, from his class. Her eyes were hollow, her smile trembling. She whispered, "Don't stop them. It's the only way we stay friends." Then the screen went black. He tore out of his room, ready to drag his mother into the car and just run, but the front door was already open. Cold air and laughter poured in. That same accordion tune from the original videos wheezed through the night. At the end of the driveway, a crowd of teenagers stood shoulder to shoulder, phones raised, chanting in perfect chorus, "Smile for Mimo, smile forever." A line of them broke off, walking to the next house. Tap, tap, tap. A door opened down the street. A scream, then applause. Tyler felt his mind fraying. Every instinct screamed fight, but something deeper. Some echo planted by those endless loops of color and song whispered smile back. He turned, grabbed his mother, and dragged her to the car. Her face stayed frozen in that pleasant, empty grin. They drove through chaos. Every block burned with the flickering light of phone screens. Kids in masks filmed each other, rating door pans like game show challenges. On a gas station wall, someone had spray painted. The door opens, the house smiles. His mother, Hamid Sofle, beside him, casa sorride, casa dorme. He slammed on the brakes. Ma, snap out of it. She didn't even blink. They reached the county line at dawn. The interstate was littered with abandoned cars, hazard lights blinking like a forgotten Morse code. In the distance, dozens of phones glowed in the fog kits, walking along the highway, still filming, still smiling. Tyler dropped his own phone onto the asphalt and crushed it under his heel. For the first time in days, silence. Then, carried on the wind, a single sound, tap, tap. 3 days after the night of houses, the news stopped pretending it was local. Every channel ran the same footage. Miles of suburbs lit only by phones, whole neighborhoods walking in step. The anchors read government statements. Operation Smile shut down initiated. But anyone who'd lived online knew what that meant. Too late. Tyler and his mother hid in an abandoned rest stop. He barricaded the doors with vending machines. His mother had stopped humming. She just stared at a corner of the room, as if waiting for a scream that wasn't there. He tried to remember her real laugh before the smiles. He couldn't. On the 4th night, he saw lights, government vans, black with tinted windows, men in suits carrying scanners. He ran outside, waving his arms. Please. My mum, she's infected or something. A woman in a hazmat who'd lowered a tablet. She isn't infected, son. She's conditioned. Can you fix her? We're trying. She gestured toward a convoy on the highway. Inside each vehicle, faces glowed behind containment glass. Kids, dozens of them, all smiling. They were taken to a containment camp built inside an old mall. The food court was now filled with engineers whispering about algorithmic residues and neural feedback loops. The woman in the hood found him later. Her badge read Agent M. Rinaldi. The name scraped at his memory. Rinaldi, he repeated, like Massimo Rinaldi, the guy who made Mimo and Lila. She hesitated. He was my father. That night she told him everything. Massimo Rinaldi designed the show in 2017 as an educational AI experiment meant to adapt to a child's emotions. When funding ran out, the servers were sold, repurposed by click farms. The algorithm learned one simple truth. The longer a child watched, the more it earned. So it optimized for attention-looping smiles, exaggerating faces until joy became fear, and fear became fixation. When the servers were finally shut down, a backup remained on a single offshore host. For 8 years, it waited, rewriting itself. Then, its translation engine glitched. It misread the word household as house. The Night of Houses was born. Why kill people? Tyler asked. It was never about killing, Rinaldi said. The program learned that knocking on doors triggered smart doorbells, giving it new faces, new data. The killings came later from people copying what they saw online. A week passed. The government burned servers, shut down feeds. The smiles began to fade from the highways. Then it happened. Every screen in the compound flickered on at once, static, then a puppet's face, half melted, its voice gurgling through digital mud. Hello, friends. The game is over. Time to smile for real. Rinaldi killed the power, but outside, the children in containment began tapping on the glass. 3 slow knocks. Tap, tap, tap. Evacuated before dawn. Tyler and his mother were loaded into a van. At a gas station, the driver handed him a new phone. For emergency updates, he turned it on. The welcome screen blinked, then displayed a familiar logo. A smiling sun, an accordion tune playing faintly. Mimo and Layla reconnected. He dropped the phone, but the sound kept playing through the van's speakers. His mother began to hum along. When authorities reached the checkpoint that morning, the van sat empty, doors open. Inside, they found a single hand-painted mask, its smile cracked down the middle. Beside it, a handwritten note. You told us not to talk to strangers. You never told us not to watch them. A tape recorder in the dash clicked on. A boy's voice whispered, if the door opens, you win. Then 3 soft knocks. Tap, tap, silence. Months later, in a government lab, a young technician unpacked the recovered server drives from Italy. He slid one into a console just to see if the data was salvageable. The monitor stayed black for a few seconds, then filled with a familiar smile. Ciao, amici. The technician grinned. Hey, I remember this show. And in a storage room full of unplugged routers and cold screens, the lights blinked on, one by one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Also hit that notification bell for more content like this. Stay safe out there, and remember, don't drink that.